I stumbled on this while surfing through WhatsApp updates, and I had to think for a while about what must have, prompted such. Not far-fetched, disappointment, hurt, or regret. Kindness is what we owe everybody. People do not need to be in our close space before we extend kindness to them. And as Lucius Innes Seneca puts it, whenever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. You owe kindness to everyone, regardless of their religious affiliations, age, or societal status. Kindness isn't exclusive for a gender, neither should it be expected from people in a specific professional space. Don't be cruel under the guise of setting boundaries. Don't mask under being firm to be inhumane. Don't hide under being principled to be insensitive. Be kind. You don't know what someone's passing through is a widely accepted saying, which is valid. However, much more than that, we should be kind even without being aware of a person's situation. One who has everything good for him deserves kindness. So does one passing through a tough time. Be kind because that's the humane thing to do. Be kind even when there's no reward. Be kind even when no one's watching. Be kind still even after being hurt. Be kind to all and not a selected few because it's God's command. And sometimes you could be the one pushing people to being unkind. A little friendliness, we throw respect off the table. We start touching people inappropriately. There are touch boundaries, You barge into people's houses uninvited. You fail to pay up your previous debts but won't mind asking for another. You put a video call through without a prior notice or agreement, especially when you don't have such a relationship with the person. And the reactions to all of these boundary violations is called being unkind. I would like to remind you about the kindness that you might have taken for granted for the longest time.
Do you have no regard for the wealth of his kindness and tolerance and patience in withholding his wrath? Are you actually unaware or ignorant of the fact that God's kindness leads you to repentance? That is, to change your inner self, your old way of thinking, and seek his purpose for your life.
The kindness of the Savior, which in the end is calling you to repentance. Bullies and keypad warriors, seniors and subordinates, service providers and clients, regardless of our upbringing and as it is with any endeavor in life, kindness can be learned. For when there is a will to change, there is a way. The intention is all there is. While at it, be kind to yourself, then extend that grace to others. Compliment someone.
You look good.
Spread some cheer. Return something that isn't yours. Be kind to make the work of the next person after you easier. Offer help. Be kind with your words. Smile. Be kind still in conflict. Correct in kindness. And to the hardest, be kind even to your enemies. Kindness is empowering. It heals the broken heart and soothes the gnawing pain. Kindness is attractive. It really never grows old. It creates a ripple effect we never know. Kindness is a signature every brand should inculcate. What if our kindness is trampled on? What if it's not reciprocated? Should we allow somebody else's unkindness strip us of this goodness? Should our being be centered on somebody else's ill response and inability to appreciate goodness? Absolutely not. And as Eric James put it, 3 things in life are important. The first is to be kind. The second is to be kind. And the third is to be kind. There is no alternative than being kind. Instead of restraining kindness to some others, we would engage wisdom. While it's a Christian character to be merciful and kind, we must be careful that our good does not become a weakness which people can abuse. Kindness Kindness doesn't exclude prudence, and setting boundaries in itself is a form of kindness. Ben-Hadad, the king of Syria, took advantage of the merciful and kind nature of King Ahab, approaching him with a remorse to spare his life, which he did. But what was God's verdict?
Because thou hast let go out of thy hand a man whom I appointed to utter destruction, therefore thy life shall go for his life, and thy people for his people.
This brings to the fore that we can't be kinder than God. And if not compromising to sin is perceived as being unkind, so be it. Don't you also think that the foolish virgins must have seen the wise virgins as being unkind for not sharing their extra oil with them? You can be firm and friendly, assertive and unassuming, principled with politeness. All these are not mutually exclusive and can perfectly coexist. Cultivate kindness, teach kindness, think kindness, spread kindness, inspire kindness. And should you ever fall short, I hope you'd summon the courage to pick on it again. Be kind.